Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, Melanade Beauty. If you have not been to my channel before, my name is Angela. I love thrifting, home decor, styling, restyling, decorating, redecorating, all of it. I love it and I love doing it very cheap, which is why this video I am going to be taking you to thrift stores with me to find some new vintage curated little knickknacks here and there to hopefully help me style my newly also thrifted bookcase. You can kind of see a little sneak peek on the side here. So yeah, it's going to be a really chill, laid back video. I'm just going to take you with me and I hope you enjoy. So let's get into it. Okay, so starting off, I'm headed into Habitat Humanity Restore, and as soon as I walk up, I see this beautiful cane rocker chair. It was priced at $50. These are definitely great pieces for a boho or eclectic piece to have in the corner as an accent chair. They also have these other classic rockers that once again are really good pieces to have like as an accent chair in the corner, especially if you have like a farmhouse or a modern farmhouse feel, traditional interior design style. These are really great pieces to have. I love coming here, especially on Saturdays, because they have off all these great deals, 50% off price frames and 75% off pink ticket items. This sewing machine desk I thought is really cool if you wanted to probably have it as a side table or a nightstand. You could definitely repurpose that. The rug section is like so fun to go through because they have these really nice 100% wool rugs that you can find for a really great deal. Usually those rugs are priced really high online, and they have a lot of different styles and textures that you can choose from. I thought this crystal brass chandelier was so gorgeous, and it was priced at $75, a little bit too big for my space, but definitely beautiful. This section is definitely a spot to check out because you can find really cool lamps like that crystal one and these chamber oil styled lamps that still take regular lighting, but they give off this like vintage eclectic feel. Also came across this really cool Art Deco styled media console. I believe originated in the 1920s or 30s. And if you're a plant person, these wicker plant baskets are definitely a grab because they were only $4 each, and they have like this whitewash feel to them, so they would look really nice in like a beachy nautical space. This vintage mid-century dresser was so beautiful and had the most ornate detail and carvings in the drawer handles. This was priced at $800, originally priced at $1,300, I believe. Definitely would love this type of piece, like if I had a bigger house. I've been looking for these styled glasses for such a long time because I've been wanting to get into mixology and like handcrafted cocktails at home, and I just love the shape and detail of these styled glasses, so I definitely picked up 2 of these. There's something about these old wooden vintage chairs that really can't hold any weight that I just still really like to like put in a corner in like a kitchen or in your living room space. You also definitely check out the books at any thrift store you go to because I love Jackie Collins. I used to have the whole entire collection and I always still find her books everywhere I go. But you also want to check for really nice spines like these vintage style ones for, you know, styling your bookshelf to create a nice curated old world look, which is definitely my style right now. I'm ashamed to say I did not get this beautiful crystal glass punch bowl. This is just such a great piece to elevate your hosting, and unfortunately I don't do enough of that, but that was really nice for only $20. Also, what I like to look for are these kind of ornate gold framed mirrors that will also elevate your space into your guests thinking that you live luxury and really you just have a cheap mirror that you found. When you're thrifting, I highly recommend taking your time in the picture frame area. You never know what you can stumble upon, especially prints and frames that could probably be worth a lot more money than they have listed. Personally, I love photography of natural wildlife. These type of prints would be so nice to put in a nice gold frame. I especially love this one of this penguin out in the middle of nowhere with Antarctica and those like muted peachy tones. I love that. I'm sad I did not get that. Also, they were only $7 each. I absolutely adore these vintage original oil paintings by H. Wester. These are so beautiful and they actually were half off, so probably would only pay like $67 for each. Still a little bit out of my price range, but definitely a good deal. When you're thrifting, you never want to skip over the glass and plates area. They definitely have really beautiful pieces like this gold rimmed plate. It's like a set of 6, I believe, and they're 50 cents and they're actually 75% off that pink sticker, so they're a lot much less. Storage baskets are definitely a plus when you're thrifting because they are really pricey, especially at like container stores. This ambered glass dome shaped lamp gave me 70s vibes and I was so intrigued by its elegance, but it was priced at $50. Not sure if somebody would want to reupholster this, but it's definitely an antique chair for only like $5. Never skip over the basket area. This round wicker basket was $20. I really like it, but I'm not too big of a fan of the color. But I did end up grabbing this basket that's shaped like a leaf. I just think that's pretty cool. Like different shapes that you usually wouldn't see definitely are pieces to grab. These wooden stools are definitely cool pieces, especially with the carved detail. I would personally sand them down and give them like a really raw wood finish look. That's it for this store. I'm checking out now with a few items that I have that I will show you later in the video. And let's pop on over to Goodwill. Once I'm in Goodwill, I run straight to the back to the furniture section because you never know when somebody's gonna snag something from you. But they've been having this Target chair in here for a really long time and they price it at $85, which is a little bit too steep for Goodwill and they know better. Here are some wicker chairs, not that cute. I like these type of little woven baskets. This was only $4, but I didn't get it because I don't need any more. And this crystal glass bowl was so beautiful and it was only $4 and they had a set of 2 and I really wanted it and I had it in my cart, but I put it back because I don't need it either, but I really like that. Unfortunately, when you're thrifting, you sometimes have hits and misses, and Goodwill was just a miss for today. So let's go over to the next location. This small local consignment shop is definitely one of my favorites that not a lot of people know about or stop to because it doesn't have that much of a great outdoor appeal. But soon as I'm outside, I stumble across this really cool vanity chair. I've been looking for a vanity chair to go with my desk in my bedroom, and this was priced at $30. Aside from a few scuff marks, it was in pretty good condition. As much as I love this, I refuse to become an old cat lady with a bunch of old cat lady knickknacks. I thought this seashell art piece of a crane, I believe, was really cool. It was $15 and I don't really have a spot for it. These blue and white plates are almost like a staple on the Eastern Shore. They're very beautiful and sometimes expensive, but that set was only $5. That's what I really love about this consignment shop. She marks down everything so cheap and affordable. It's not like an antique place where it's marked so expensively high. She just marks it at a usual price that you would find glass at Goodwill, which actually is a little bit more pricier than this store, which is unbelievable. But this store just has so much to go through. Baskets and picture frames and little detailed pieces that you usually wouldn't find anywhere else. This boat was only $6. It was broken up a bit, but with just a few dots of glue. Like I said before, I'm looking for those like vintage French crystal coupe glasses. The sticker said that they were from the 1919 and the set was only for $5. I definitely grabbed those. The owner also has a section of vintage tin canisters with all these old brands, and I really like the Old Goose whiskey container just from the color and the goose of the picture on top, so I took this one as well. This old style radio was really cool to have, especially if you just want to style like a vintage 70s look. Okay guys, so it's the next day, and now that we have all of our new thrifted items and a few of my other thrifted items that I've gotten in the past few months, I finally get to style my newly thrifted bookshelf from Magnolia Home. I believe I paid $200. I think it sells for like $800 or more. I'll leave a little side clip on the side, but I have been waiting to style this for so long, and now I finally have new curated thrifted pieces to do that. So I'm just going to show you how I style really quickly with a few pointers. So I'm going to try to style this as functional as possible with still allowing it to be a display shelf. So I'm going to try to style it like half bookshelf, half kitchen buffet, since the kitchen is on the other side. And for starters, I'm going to place this wooden tray at the bottom shelf, a couple of pot placemats, also this vintage water can with the most beautiful patina, and this glass candle that I use just for display. Also these brass candlestick holders. And on the other side, I'm going to place a decorative plate, a vase with some dried florals. I thrifted these French vintage books a while ago, and I think that they would add a lot of charm and character, so I'm going to add these to the second bottom shelf. And on the other side, I'm going to place this bamboo tray to give some height to another stack of vintage books. I also thrifted this marbled stone bowl figurine from the last consignment shop that we went to because I am a Taurus and a stubborn bull at heart. And to really anchor this shelf, I'm going to finish it off by adding this super cool globe to the center as the main focal point. Moving on to the third shelf, I'm going to place this wooden treasure chest in the first section, middle section, some vessels with different heights, and in the third section, I'm going to place my newly thrifted vintage glassware of the beautiful 1920s cocktail glasses, along with the old whiskey tin can for that old world aesthetic. And for our last and final shelf at the top, I'm adding this gold frame picture of these two birds, stacked books with a brass horse bookend, and just a jute roped vase. I'm also going to finish it off with adding some of these driftwood pieces at the top, and that gives a finished look to my old world Eastern Shore styled bookshelf. I really like how this turned out. Styling bookshelves is definitely a work of art that has to be mastered with practice. The key to it is knowing when to balance height, textures, and colors. And as long as you have that flow throughout your bookshelves, you'll succeed every time. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this thrift haul. If you like these type of videos, don't leave just yet. Watch this next video. I'm sure you're gonna definitely love it as much as this one. I have plenty of thrift haul videos, so please go check those out. I'll leave a playlist down below. And also please subscribe to my channel if you enjoy this type of content. If you have any other ideas or other things that you'd like to see more of, like furniture makeovers, room makeovers, please sound off in the comments down below, and I would love to hear your feedback. In the meantime, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!